Hello class 5, how are you? I hope you're fine and done the previous session of internet electronic mail. So today we will move forward. Children, let us discuss the parts of email message. If we are sending an email to your friend or someone, so first we have to fill these informations. First, from. From means the address from which it is going. That means your email address. Then to person to whom you are sending this mail. CC. CC stands for carbon copy. It will send exactly the same copy of the email to the person whose address is written in the CC box. We will use this when we want to notify the message to someone else that we are sending and receiving these messages. Then we will use this column. This person will not directly related with the email, but we are notifying everything to that person. BCC. BCC means we are sending the same message to other person also, but without the knowledge of main person. Let's imagine you are sending your birthday invitations to your 50 to 60 friends, and you are writing the names of all the friends in BCC. BCC means the other friend can't see and how many other friends got this invitation. Next we have subject. Subject means a short description of your email. Let's imagine you are here, we are ordering for some computer books, so the subject is computer books. Some birthday invitation you are giving, then you can give the birthday invitation. If you are sending your resume to any company, then you can write resume in it. Here we will see after sending the email how it travels. First of all, an email message is typed by you on your computer. Then you have to fill the address so that it can be sent directly to the correct person. Then the message is sent to the server which is connected with the internet. Then the email is then sent to the router by the server. The router sends a message to another router. Routers are connected to each other by telephone lines or by cables. Then your message is sent from one router to another until it receives the correct one. Then the email is finally passed to the router to the server. And then the server reads the address and passes that email to the correct computer. So, sometimes routers are busy, then your mail will go with some another router. But the main target is to send the mail to the right person. Now children, how computer exchange information? You know that when we are exchanging something, we will follow some rules. Same way, when we are sending the messages, the internet will follow some rules. These rules are known as protocols, which determine how to send and where to send. So the most important protocol which we used on the internet is Internet Protocol IP. It specifies the information sent between the computer, server, router, and must be broken into packets. Now what are the packets? Packets are the small chunks of information which are broken by the internet when sending the email to another person. It will go in your message will go in small packets with the same destination address, and when it will reach at the destination, it will again become a single email. Now children, let us discuss few common email terms. First of all, we have smileys. Smileys are the combination of special characters, and then they will create few symbols. Like you have seen the emoticon icons in your mobile phones or on your computers. Those icons we can create by the combination of characters that you can see on your screen. That how we can create cry, smile, laugh, sad, wow, wink, great, screaming, tongue out, kissing, angel, cloning. So these emoticons can be created by the combination of the characters which are given in front of these emotions. Children, here we have few most commonly used abbreviations. The abbreviations are the small form of the sentences that we are using to save our time while doing real-time chatting. So many we have that you can see in the table in front of you on your screen, like AI, SI, as I see it, AS, another subject, ASAP, as soon as possible. You can read all of these and you can use when you are doing chatting with your friends on real time. One more concept of online chatting is shouting. Children, when you are annoyed with someone or you want to write some harsh words for someone, then you will use capital letters. Otherwise, if by mistaken you have written the message in capital letters, it will be annoying and hard to read. That is called shouting. So always use combination of lower and upper letters or lower letter for chatting. Children, here we have few more terms related with email. First of all, we have bounced message. A message that returns to us because it cannot reach its destination are known as bounced messages. Let's imagine we have done some mistake in typing the address, or the server will not get the destination, then that message will come back to us. That are known as bounced messages. Next we have signature. There is no any need to write your name or other information related to you at the end of each email if we will use the option of signature. If we will take in front of signature option, it will automatically add your signature at the end of each email. Next we have attachment. Attachment is a wonderful option. By attachment we can send text, documents, spreadsheets, PowerPoint, video, audio, any file attached with our email as an attachment. So children, here I am going to show you the steps to create your own email account. So first you have to open www.gmail.com and then you have to create account. Next you have to choose for myself. Then your first name, like I am writing here, Brinder. Then last name, Kaur. Username, Brinder. Anything it should be unique. Then there are a lot of Brinder Kaurs are there in our word. So we have to create our email account name something unique. So here I have taken Brinder 1111. Then the password. So your password should be the combination of numbers and alphabets. Then here you have to write the type the password again for the confirmation. Then click on next. Here you have to write your mobile number. Then your birth date. Then you have to choose your gender. Next. Here you will get a verification code on your mobile number. So you have to choose that this is your mobile number. Then you have to click on send. Then you have to fill that verification code in this box, that is, let me see on my mobile, it is 25007. This number you will get on your mobile uniquely. You will not use this number. This number I got on my mobile, that's why I am using. Then verify. Then it will ask receive video calls and messages and everything. Then you will click on yes, I am in. Then it will show you few your privacy and terms, everything that you have to agree. Now you can see my email address is created, and now it is opening the email address window. Here you can see I can try again or sign out. So children, these are the steps by which I can or you can create your email address. You can see now this new email address is also coming in my list. So children, now you can see the account I have created is opened in front of you. You can check by here also at brinder1111@gmail.com. So now whatever the mails I will get will come here in the inbox. Here I have only one mail from the Google company that now only I have created. If I want to send a mail, then I have to click on compose. After clicking on compose, we will get this box of new message. In 2, I will write the address of any person to whom I want to send my mail. Let's imagine I want to send my mail to myself only. So I will write here Brinder. I have to write the email address here, like I am using my another email address. So subject we can't leave blank, so I am going to send here write here subject that for testing. Then I can write my message here like dear friend, how are you? So you can see now I have written my address here, and then subject, and after that I can click on send. After send, you can see one message here, this message sent. It means I have sent one message, and I can confirm by clicking on send, and you can see to Brinder Keshi one message is sent. So by this way children, you can send message to your friends. Or now children, I am going to tell you how you can attach any other file with your email. So first of all, you have to click on compose, and then in 2 you can write the address, that same address I am taking here. You can also see here CC and BCC are already there. So if you want to use these options, you can use, I explained you them also. So here I am going to write the subject that attaching. So now here I am going to attach. This is the paperclip sign which you will use for attached files. So when you will click on this file, you will get this dialog box. So here the file which you want to attach, that you can use, like here I am going to attach one picture. So click on that picture and click on open. You can see a processing bar will run and this file will be attached, and it will also show you the size of that file. Now when I will send, you can see sending, and now message sent, and now in send you can see my file is sent, and after clicking on open you can see, just a minute, go back, this one is earlier. So now I have sent this one. Click here, you can see one attachment is here. This is a way to send any picture file. Same way you can send any file, whether it is picture, audio, video, but size matters. Children, here we have few email etiquettes. Whenever we are working or using email, we should have few etiquettes, discipline, or we should follow few rules. So first of all, you should write the subject. That is very important. And second thing, you should not write anything in capital letters. That I already told you that it is considered as shouting. You can use the smileys and the small emoticons to enhance your text. You should take care that whenever you are writing something in the email message, it should not any private information, that accidentally it can be sent to any wrong person. Whenever you are opening the attachments, they should be from some trusted sources. Otherwise there are so many internet frauds are there. And whenever you are opening any web link, they should be from someone you know. Otherwise any virus can also come along with it. And if you are using the public computer or a computer at any public any place or at your work or somewhere, or everybody can use that computer, then you should don't forget to sign out and don't save your password there. And if you suspect an email is spam, do not respond it, just delete it. That's all for this chapter, children. You have to read the chapter carefully and see the videos side by side. And if you have not completed your previous work, please complete, and I will send you the PDF for this chapter also. Till then, stay safe, stay at home, take care of yourself. Thank you. Goodbye.